Hi everyone, I'm on my second job site here for the day. This is another exterior project that we're working on out in the Rockford area, and so we have a different team that's out here working on this home. As you can see, there's been a whole lot of new siding that's been installed, a lot of work that's been going on at this project. For those that don't know, the type of siding that we're dealing with here is what's called Board and Baton. So you can see it's got the flat boards there in the back, and then it's got the little trim pieces that kind of break up every 12 inches or so. One of the things I kind of want to just talk about with Board and Baton, and when you're dealing with this type of material here, more the fiber cement, the smart trim, the James Hardy siding. There's a lot of different types, but it's the same type of concept where you're dealing with compressed board. So these aren't just straight wood timbers. It's more like a plywood material. A very crude way of talking about it, but you can get the idea of what it is. And what we look at is with this type of material, you can have issues of water getting into areas that don't belong. And what happens is because this is a compressed material, the moisture will cause it to balloon out, and when that happens, there's not an easy fix for it. You either got to cut off that piece and replace it, and typically you're going to see that happen at the bottom. You might have to do the entire piece if you don't want to see where it's cut. So proper prep on a project like this is absolutely key. So let me show you here a little bit closer of what's going on. So I don't know if you can see well, but there's these little gaps that occur right here when you put up the new material. You can see here that they have this to kind of splash water away. They cut up high enough. Whoops, sorry there. I don't know if I'm getting this. They cut high enough here that moisture is very unlikely to get up in here. So things are going to kind of run away. And we want to make sure that all these type of areas here, areas around the trim, all of that gets properly caulked. As I said, water is the biggest enemy to a lot of this type of material. A couple cool features though on this home. I always love what people do and what current designs are. You can see here on the front porch, they put some of these really nice timbers up that just looks absolutely fantastic. A nice little clear coat on there would really just absolutely make that pop and give it that water protection that it really needs. There's some new columns that are going to be going in. This project is still taking place. You can see on that lower level you have all that Tyvek sheet. There's going to be some stone work that's going to be installed on there once the rest of the painting is done. The overhangs on this house, the fascia and soffits, that's all aluminum material. So we're not even touching that. We're not dealing with that. That's all pre-finished. So it's just all the siding, all the trim, all those other details that we are working on. And so just kind of show you the entire front of the house here. It's the double garage. Interesting little design piece there on the top of that one garage. The small little things are really what makes the difference. As you can see here, the back of the house has a fantastic looking screen porch. Let's kind of walk back there for a minute just to show you what this design is. I love the architecture. There's a lot of thought and that goes into designing a home and giving it something that's going to have a lot of life to it, something that's not going to be just a quick little trend and no one's gonna care about 10 years down the road. So a lot of times it's these small little features that really make the difference on it. And you can see how much caulking we're gonna have to do. And you can see here we've already done a whole lot of the caulking in order to get this home prepped. We have a fantastic team out here being led by Floyd. And they are just rocking their way around the back of this house. So when you're back into here, you're going to be looking at this really nice screened in porch that they have. And let me tell you what, this is fantastic because you're going to sit here and there's an opening in the tree lines back here. And if you can see, There is a river that flows there in the back. So it'll be really peaceful, enjoyable time hanging out on the back porch here, just enjoying nature. The areas out here in Rockford are just absolutely beautiful, and this is just one of those beautiful areas. If you like the house, if you have questions about it, make sure that you comment, let me know. Definitely love to answer a couple more questions. Maybe you have an issue going on the outside of your house and you want to know, hey Mike, how can I prevent this from happening? I'd definitely love to come on out and let you know, give you some ideas for it, even if it's just merely just to give you some help. I definitely want to do that. So let me know. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you at the next job site.